Today we are joined by the Star Trading Mentorship Team. On today's episode, we thought it'd be really good for you guys too, as we celebrate our 20th and final episode of Season 2. We're going to have a little celebration. So we're going to hear about why these wonderful people have wanted to be mentors, what their journey has been with Star Trading, because every single one of them has been through the Star Trading Mentorship and become a successful trader, and now they're helping others. And we're going to pop a bottle of champagne.
I really believe in trading, and I've seen the difference. I knew what it was like to struggle before I found trading, and I really want to put that, I want to be a part of putting that out to other people to show you that you can be in control of your own finances and make your own money. I really just wanted to be a part of that.
Really enjoyable. You spend time with good people. Everybody is lovely, so the student, the whole community is lovely. And it doesn't really feel like work or like an additional, like very aware of the responsibility, but it's so enjoyable that it doesn't feel like that.
One piece of advice I would give people who are learning how to trade is to just focus on the important things to begin with. Don't kind of get lost in all the noise, because when it comes to trading, there is so much information out there. There are so many different ways of doing it. There are so many different methods. There are so many different systems. Just pick one, pick a community you trust, pick a method that's been tried and tested, and just focus on that.
Hey there, and welcome to the Star Trading Podcast with me, Lewis.
And me, Sophie.
And today we are joined by the Star Trading Mentorship Team. Woo!
Welcome.
They don't look happy about it, do they? So, on today's episode, we thought it'd be really good for you guys too, as we celebrate our 20th and final episode of Season 2. I know, I forgot we were doing that as well. And that's what this one was. We're going to have a little celebration. So we're going to hear about why these wonderful people have wanted to be mentors, what their journey has been with Star Trading, because every single one of them has been through the Star Trading Mentorship and become a successful trader. And now they're helping others. And we're going to pop a bottle of champagne. So,
oh, I love that.
yeah, that was meant to be a secret. Oh well.
Should we do that now or at the end?
I think we'll do that with some magic in a bit.
Okay.
Oh no, let's do it now. Let's find out about who these people are. So,
see if they deserve champagne.
yeah, let's just do very, very quickly from the end. What's your name? Best ever trading month result, and what you do for work or did do for work.
Hi, I'm Crispin, and I have had my best trading month was 10%. Woo! Thank you very much, JPY. My average month is between 2 and 4%, and I've been working with Star Trading for 3 years, and I've been a mentor for about 6 months. And I specialise in the very first call that people do, the Trader Setup call. And I wanted to be a mentor because I've been teaching for 50 years, and I really approve of people improving their skills and also learning a whole new strategy.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. We've also been invaded by your dog.
We have.
Welcome to the podcast, Otto.
He's not part of the mentorship team.
No.
Yet.
Carry on. Okay. Hi, I'm Saffron. I'm currently still a social worker, but I'm also a mentor for Star Trading. I have been in Star Trading for about 2 years now. Also trading for around that time. My best month was a 9%, so 1% behind you. Also thanks to the JPYs.
Not a competition. Not a competition.
But averaging around 3%, I think, monthly. So, yeah.
Very nice.
Hi, my name's Sarah. I work in finance and also a mentor for Star Trading. My best month was a 12.5% month. Ooh. And my average is just over 6%.
Yes.
Very good.
Hi, my name is David Campbell, also part of the mentorship team. My best trading month is 7%. I should have went first. And I average about 3 to 4% per month as well. I wanted to be part of the mentorship team. I'm involved in healthcare and always enjoy sharing my knowledge there. And I understand what it's like to be in a position where you want to improve your finances but don't know how to do it. So I like being involved in part of the solution to that and helping people know how to get to the goal of financial improvement.
Amazing.
Very good. Who are you?
Do you want me to introduce myself?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Josh Jones. I'm the head of student success, and my best trading month was about 14%, and I'm averaging sort of between 5 and 10. Yeah. What was the other question?
That's it.
That's it. That's all we need.
Brilliant.
Yeah, very
You need to
good.
introduce yourself as well, technically.
Oh, they all know me. I'm Sophie. I'm also a mentor, and best month was about 8%.
Very nice.
My average is about 3 to 6%.
Lovely jubbly.
Yeah, tell us about your best month.
Oh God, I need to remember now. So hi everybody, my name is Lewis. I'm one of the Star Trading mentors, and my best ever trading month was probably about 16% actually. Not to beat you all, but yeah, which is pretty good. But yeah, again, I'm just going to say this because everyone's shared part of their journey. It's not a competition, and we always do talk in Star Trading about percentages, not cash value, because when we level the playing field, I know. When we level the playing field by talk about percentages, it doesn't matter what size someone's account is, because we're taking very often the same trades, right? So true performance is based upon percentage growth, not necessarily cash value. Yes, we want more cash in the bank so we can grow more, and you're going to do my nutting if you don't stop wriggling. So there we go. I think it's time for some magic so that we can get some champagne in here.
Let's do
So
it.
everyone, you need to get your fingers ready. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa, that's amazing. We've
have
got some
champagne.
champagne. Right, let's open that up. I'll hold
Who
that
wants
for
to
you.
open it? Or
Go
should
on,
I- should I
David.
open it?
Go on, David.
Okay, I've been
Yeah,
chosen.
go on.
You've been chosen. Pop your cork.
This is so much harder under pressure.
So this is
That's what she
40 episodes.
Yeah, this is 40
40
episodes. Yeah,
I'm just making a mess.
that's okay.
What's your favourite episode been so far?
I think the summer party one,
Yes.
where we were
Bit
all on those,
chaotic.
but that's what I like a bit of chaos.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh,
Oh, beautiful.
I do like that
Well
sound.
Well done.
what's not to like about that sound? Go on.
I have to pour it.
That'll do me.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anybody not want champagne, by the way?
It's like a
I realise I'm basically force feeding you alcohol now. Say nice things.
I'm just veering in and out of lanes on the M25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to drive to
Most people do anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Good luck, everyone else.
Yeah.
Without any charge
Yeah.
in your car.
Just a tiny bit, Lucky. Chicken toast.
Is Otto enjoying being on the podcast?
Lovely.
I think he is, yeah.
We did the same.
You have to make a toast now.
Yes. Cool.
Don't spill
done.
it.
Yeah, don't kick it.
Yeah.
So, little toast to a fantastic 2024 that's been, and to the amazing 2025 we're going to see.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ta-da. So, back to the podcast. That's going to be a lot of editing. What are we talking about again?
Good luck,
Give
editing
it to
team.
me. So, Josh,
Hello.
you are the. Oh, you've got one.
I have.
You are the head mentor.
Yes.
You've assembled a team
I'm trying to figure out which hand. Yes, go on.
of the best mentor trader people.
Mhm.
Why did you assemble this team? Why?
So-
What was the need, and why these people?
Well, the need was very simply that we are, as Star Trading, we are growing. We are getting much bigger, and we're able to help more people learn how to trade and take control of their financial freedom, things like that. However, it means that I can't do them all because there are too many students now. So we have brought in our mentorship team to help us do that, so we can keep delivering those sessions, but to a larger number of people. How they were selected, it's quite difficult to select mentors because, as we spoke about earlier, I've sort of been doing the sessions for the last couple of years, and it's very difficult for me to then hand over that responsibility to other people. So it has to be people that I trust to do that, because I want that quality to be maintained. So it's very difficult to decide who's going to do that. So one of the criteria that we have for mentors, and anybody who we bring on as part of the Star Trading team, is they have to have done a mentorship, so they can see firsthand what the mentorship should be like, what the process is, what the sessions are, what they're involved, and so also so when they're then teaching students, they understand from their own point of view what it's like. So as they're going through the back testing, they know what back testing is like. They understand the difficulties that can come with it. They understand the process of it, and they can help from that point of view as well. So that's one of the first criteria for picking a mentor to join the Star Trading team. The second thing, and this is again really important to us, is that they have to be lovely, because Star Trading is lovely, and I want to keep that. So we have to make sure that whoever joins us is a lovely person and they hold our values to account, and they take pride in that, and they're going to stick to that.
Yeah, I feel like in my own business, when I'm recruiting, like I recruit for like attitude, because you can teach skills, but you can't really teach like personality and loveliness.
And I've been quite lucky because obviously in Star Trading there are many people who are lovely. So, but these 5 were the 5 that got chosen.
Wow.
I was just counting. I was like, has he got that number right? No, you got it right. Yeah.
And how's everyone finding mentoring so far?
Challenging, as always, because I hadn't really taught in a sense before. So trying to learn that skill of how to communicate what you already know, but they don't, and trying to figure out their point of view again, and remembering back to when you were in that position, and being empathetic towards that and explaining it simply. I found that to be the hardest bit, but it's incredibly rewarding, especially as you get to see them progress along their journey at various sessions you're attending with their student. It's very rewarding.
Yeah, I think one of the tricky things that can happen is there is a lot of people that can trade successfully. There's not that many people who can trade successfully and teach successfully, which is why becoming a mentor in Star Trading isn't just about, okay, you can trade, of course that's a prerequisite, but it's also, are you willing to learn how to also teach that to somebody else? Because it's not just a case of, oh, this person can trade, stick them in front of somebody that can't, and it'll all be hunky-dory, lovely jubbly, which is why we have days like today where we've been training you guys how to do even better what you've been doing so far as mentors.
How about you, Sarah?
Same thing. Definitely out of my comfort zone. I've never taught before. When I was first asked, I thought, I don't know if I can do that. But having Josh as the person who teaches you, thought, well, you couldn't be in better hands having Josh. And I really believe in trading, and I've seen the difference. I knew what it was like to struggle before I found trading. And I really want to put that, I want to be a part of putting that out to other people to show you that you can be in control of your own finances and make your own money. I really just wanted to be a part of that. And I know Josh is just going to be there at every step of the way to help me get there to be that good teacher.
Love that. How about you, Saffron?
And I'm also here.
So he's going for Employee of the Month.
Well, I don't know how I can follow up these two, but yeah, no, I can give it my best shot. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. I'm finding it really fun. I struggled a bit at first with sort of imposter syndrome, a little bit like what you were saying, where it's sort of, oh, like, who am I to be teaching people? But we were all in the same position 2 years ago. So it's good to sort of look back on that. But I just find it fun. It's a really enjoyable way. You spend time with good people. Like we've mentioned, everybody is lovely. So the students, the whole community is lovely. And it doesn't really feel like work or like an additional, like, I'm very aware of the responsibility, but it's so enjoyable that it doesn't feel like that. What a better way to help other people with what we've learned and the skills that we've developed for themselves. So, yeah.
It's that thing, isn't it, of why would you not want to pass on a skill set that's helped you change your life for the better in some way?
Yeah,
Like, of course, I mean, I say of course, not everybody's wired that way, and that's okay. But if you are wired to want to help people, I mean, you're a flipping social worker. Of course you like helping people. Like, well. But that's part of your being. And so it's very natural, I think, when that is part of your being, to want to pass on things that have been good for you to other people. Yeah.
I'm a very good example of someone who found the training, especially at the beginning, really tricky. And I probably have won the Guinness Book of Records for the person that took the longest to get through the Star Trading method. It's very interesting to get your 25-year clock before you've actually graduated. So I knew that I was going to be someone who understood where they were coming from, especially dealing with things like technology, which to people of my generation is a completely new language. So when I was asked, I thought, okay, yeah, I'll have a go, and I am.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And doing a
wonderful.
great job of it.
What an amazing team.
What an amazing team.
Yeah. And what would you guys, if people are listening and thinking, okay, I think I'd like to be a student, what would your top tips be for starting to learn to trade and things that maybe people have struggled with?
Don't be scared. The first time I came across Star Trading, I printed off Lewis's ebook and I took it to the hairdressers, and when I saw Forex, I wrote no. He went in my no pile because I was so intimidated by the word Forex.
Yeah.
I thought, how do you even trade a currency pair? I just can't do this. And then I came back to it and I'd done the Forex and 5, and the way they break it down, it's so simple, it's so doable. If you show up and put the work in, don't let yourself hold yourself back because you think you can't do this. Just give it a go, show up, do the masterclass or do the Forex and 5, and you'll see, like, they break it down. They do make it really simple. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, great advice.
You can add to that. My advice is probably to take it at a reasonable pace. Don't try and overwhelm yourself. You're given access to quite a lot of information initially, but take it at the pace that the mentorship is designed, and really use the Discord community as well for any questions whatsoever. There's lots of willing people in there to help you, and there's lots of experienced people there who've been through the same process you have been through.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Just to expand on what you both said, I think I say this a lot at the Forex and 5s as well, but don't expect overnight immediate results. And the best thing about this community is that we're not Rolex wearing, Lamborghini driving, Dubai holidaying people. I can't swear. But the results are real and they are tried and tested. They're proven. It's a game of patience. And I think you say this, it's not get rich quick, but it is get rich.
Yeah.
And I have every faith that will be me, that will be you, that will be everybody, that will be everyone in our community. But you can't expect it to be, right, that's it, I've got a Porsche for my nan by next Christmas. It's not going to happen. But long term, nan gets a Porsche.
Nan gets a Porsche.
Nan gets a Porsche,
yeah.
I want a t-shirt with that on.
I'm here for the nans.
Yeah, she's
I
still
don't
here.
mind that to see this episode and think, why don't I buy it?
Well,
So we're all saving up to buy Josh's nan a Porsche. No, apart from that, I would say it's a marathon, not a sprint. And you've got to take it step by step by step. And there will be times when you get a little bit lost in the journey, but that's why we're all here, to hold your hand to take the next step. And eventually you will go down the yellow brick road and you will get to Oz.
Yes, I love a wicked reference.
Yes.
Oh,
We'll cut that, will we?
yeah, we'll cut that.
Josh, any top tips from you?
Uh,
You can't have this one. This is
oh,
our one.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll get told off.
Yeah, I think one thing I've sort of seen over the years, having taken many students through mentorships, I think one thing that one piece of advice I would give to people who are learning how to trade is to just focus on the important things to begin with. Don't kind of get lost in all the noise, because when it comes to trading, there is so much information out there. There are so many different ways of doing it. There are so many different methods. There are so many different systems. Just pick one, pick a community you trust, pick a method that's been tried and tested, and just focus on that. Because if you sort of deviate and sort of, well, could I do this, could I do that, you're just taking effort and attention away from the bit that's actually important. And it's very, very easy to conflict yourself or confuse yourself. So it is just a case of just to focus on what it is you need to focus on. One thing I often say to students is, if I've not mentioned it, you don't need to know about it just yet. It doesn't matter just yet. I'll mention it when you need to know. And until I talk about it, don't worry about it. So yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, very good.
Brilliant.
How about you?
Oh,
Any
a
top
tip
tips?
from me. Do what Josh says, which is
That
true.
helps. That does help.
Yeah.
I think one of the things which is always the case with trading is people are attracted to trading who love information and love knowledge, and therefore they like to complicate things that don't need to be made more complicated, or absorb more information than they need to absorb. It's not necessary to know absolutely everything about everything in order to be a
This is what
successful
Josh
trader.
just said.
Yeah.
You're copying him.
I am copying him
Yeah.
because it's true.
Standard.
What do you mean standard? I taught Josh everything he knows, just FYI. But
Say
it,
something you know.
say something new. Oh my gosh, why are you being a meanie?
I think you're right though. I think what you're saying
You're
is
just
correct.
saying
And
what
a lot
I
of
just said,
people,
actually.
I think one thing that a mistake that people often make is they try to major in the minors,
Oh, you love that phrase.
because it's a good phrase. They major in the minors. They try and pick the smallest thing that they think is going to make them a
okay.
successful trader, and in reality, they neglect mastering the basics. So they we often get questions, oh, should I be using trading stops? Or should I be doing this? Or should I be doing that? No, you should be master the basics, pick a strategy, get really good at spotting that strategy, and you can be a successful trader. Other things like that, they can improve your trading performance, but they're not going to make you a good trader.
I've got one.
Okay.
Don't focus on the small things that aren't that important. Focus on the big things that
I
are
was
very
trying
important.
to give you time to think of one.
No, I've got one. I have got one. I use all my top tips all the time, so I don't know what's new or
3
relevant.
C's.
3 C's,
Yeah.
that's good, yeah. But no, that's kind of part of the mentorship. I would say one of the things which I notice people do when they're starting out with trading or looking at trading is they do become obsessed with how much money they can put into their account. Whereas the reason we say start small is because we want them to develop the skill and then go big after with their account. But there's no point having any money in your account if you don't know what you're doing. So we need to make sure people know what they're doing. So don't be obsessed with how much money you can get into your account if you don't first have the skill set in place. What you should be obsessed with is getting the skill set in place.
Yeah. How long do you think that takes?
So I think, based on our experience within Star Trading, we can get people trading live within 2 months. That's kind of what our mentorships are designed to do. What I would say is give yourself 6 months to really be building momentum, building confidence, building a trajectory forward of multiple strategies and higher returns and a bit of trading experience behind you.
Yeah. I think everyone here will agree. Like, we all spent 6 months just like learning and playing and making mistakes, didn't we? So yeah. Lovely tip.
What's your top tip then?
My top tip is
I knew it.
my top tip is I really think anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it. Like, we can see in our community so many different people. And yeah, you just have to learn it. Like we've been talking in our training day about just breaking it down to the simplest, like starting with what is a candle and moving up from there. And everyone can do it if you just follow the steps.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Love it.
What an amazing mentoring team. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
So we want to know, because it's the end of this season and we're pretty near the start of 2025, what is your big goal or your hope for 2025? Is that what we're going with?
Yeah?
Yeah.
A professional goal or a personal goal or
It could be a
anything.
trading goal, it could be a professional goal, it could be in your capacity as a mentor at Star Trading goal.
To get Josh's nan a Porsche.
Yeah, that's our
Yeah,
collective
that's the
goal.
collective Star
Yeah.
Trading goal.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Why don't you
Okay
pass
with
the
that.
mic down? We can start with Crispin and move our way.
Now I've got time to think about what my
Yeah.
big goal is. I already know it, so I'm
Is that what you
good
did
to
there?
go.
I'd like to be closer to being financially free, and I'd like to do it with other people on the journey.
Oh, I love that.
Brilliant.
Mine is that I actually thought about this on the way here. One of my goals for this year is to get a 20% month, and I think that might be ambitious, but I'm putting it as my goal. I'm going to manifest it.
Love
So,
Oh.
We're going to have a review of these goals at the end of the year.
yeah, no, great.
Mine is I want time freedom this year. I've achieved the financial freedom. Now I want to be able to do this full time.
Awesome.
Yes, you're definitely going to do that.
Nice. Staying on the trading topic, probably better my teaching skills. I really want to be the best teacher I can be. I really enjoy teaching. It's been really rewarding. So just work on improving those and become the best teacher I can.
Amazing.
This year is the year I'm going to start my property investment journey. So I'm going to start investing in property this year.
Brilliant.
So that's my goal for this year.
Lovely job.
Yeah. I've got loads. I've literally got a spreadsheet.
You can pick one.
But my general theme for this year is fun.
Oh,
Like, I just want to have loads of fun, and Star Trading is definitely fun. Like people have mentioned, it doesn't really feel like work.
no.
It's just, making friends with people, helping them trade. So I want to do more of that.
Let's do that then.
How about you?
My word for the year is impact. So I want to have as big an impact as I possibly can. And being on this podcast, having this podcast, leaning into season 3 of the Star Trading Podcast, I know, is all part of that as well. Empowering these guys to teach and train others as well, so we can have a bigger impact. We can help more people. We can train more people. And like we said earlier, we just want to change the world. That's really what we want to do. So my word for the year is impact. I want to have as big an impact as I possibly can. So side ad, if you know a way that I can speak to more people, help more people, let me know. And then I just want to do that. change lives.
Brilliant.
That's my goal. Yeah. I've put everything else to kind of the side. Other than that, that's what I'm focusing on. So, yeah. Is that the end?
I think it is.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Right. Oh, no, we have snack magic.
Do we?
There's some cookies over there.
Oh.
So
We've had champagne.
we've had champagne.
We'll do
okay.
cookies together after this.
Okay, cool. So thank you very much for joining us on the final episode of season 2 of the Star Trading Podcast. I and the mentorship team will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.